Hello everyone, my name is Freeman and this is Freeman's Money, and today we're going to be talking about wealth and what it really looks like. So the majority of wealthy people, when you think of what their lives are like, you're thinking of giant mansions, super fast cars, just living a life of luxury, right? That's what a lot of people imagine. But the real fact of the matter is, most of the extremely wealthy people are your average Joes. They usually drive cars that are like 5 years old. They're usually used. They don't buy new vehicles. They don't wear designer brands. They don't wear expensive watches. They don't have the biggest house. They've accumulated their wealth, and then it just supplements their income, and they don't need to show off, because when you have the money and wealth, you don't need to show off that you have it. It's this real dynamic. Well, the majority of people that you see with the super fast cars, giant mansions, looks like they're living it up, they don't actually have the massive amount of wealth you would assume. Most of them honestly don't have that much wealth. Now, I am broad analyzing this. They're all a bunch of people that live the super wealthy lifestyle and have a ton of money, tons of wealth. But I'm just saying, the majority of people that are wealthy, you don't see it. It's hidden. They just keep it in their back pocket. They don't need to flaunt it. That's something you see a lot, where like people flaunt things that they don't have to make it seem like they do have them, to make their lives seem better. But when you dig into it and you search a little bit, you just see, oh, you don't actually have this. You don't have the capacity to keep up with this. You're just running yourself into more debt. Um, Now, let's also talk about what we should define as wealth. A lot of people define it as a dollar figure, and that's what I would define as rich. You're rich if you have a ton of money. Wealth is the measurement of how much time you can live the lifestyle you want to without having to go into debt or running out of money. So if you had $1 million, that's great. But if you spend $1 million a year and you lose your job and you only have $1 million in the bank, well, you have $1 million or 1 year worth of wealth. Well, if you have $1 million in the bank, but your regular yearly income is 50,000, then you would have 20 years of wealth in the bank. So that's the real difference I would describe between those two. And you really should aim for the measurement of wealth rather than the measurement of the dollar figure, because the dollar figure can be skewed, and life happens. Wealth is something that continually generates, and it gives you more. Like, it's when you have wealth, you can be like, oh, I'm done. If you just have a bunch of money, you're like, well, how do I make this keep growing? How do I make this do this? If I lose my job, I'll wind up spending it all, and now I have to keep working, and like it's all. But with wealth, you have freedom. You have financial decisions. Like, you can just be like, yeah, I don't want to work anymore. Okay, I'm 35 and I have 80 years worth of my living expenses and I love my life. There you go. Why am I working? You don't have to. Or you could just pick the job you want to do instead of the job you have to do. But yeah, wealth, most wealthy people that have money, that have riches, that have millions, um, they're just chilling. They don't need to buy the $15,000 watch. They don't wear the giant necklaces. That's not their lifestyle. They prefer just to have their money, let it grow, keep it in their accounts. They don't spend it on Gucci handbags or nice pants or Lulu leggings or any of that stuff. They just spend stuff on what they need, and they don't feel the need to show everybody what they have because they know what they got. Anyways, a little bit shorter of a video today because my last one was super long, and just wanted you guys to have a good day. And think about that when you're thinking about financial wealth. Do you want to have the wealth in the bank so you don't have to work, or do you want to have the fancy cars? Make your decisions, because doing that every day is what's going to get you to being wealthy. Anyways, have a great day. If you like the video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys here next time.